Hello, my courageous, captivating Capricorns. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi. We're going to do some shamanic Pokemon and tarot, where we're going to take a look into your current energy, what your manifestation goal is for this month, and then we'll see how to take your current energy and transmute it into whatever your goal is. Capricorn, when I was tapping into you guys, I felt that you have been working on boundaries a lot. And there is some energy that has returned to you quite recently that is very, very deep. This aspect of working with boundaries, it felt like you were unable to put up boundaries as a child the way that you grew up. So you never had the ability to sort of set your own rules of who had access to you, how and when. And now you are learning about this. Again, it feels like very deep soul work. It doesn't sound like you're, down in the dumps about it or anything, but I just feel like you are in the trenches of it, okay? So let's take a look into your current energy here, Capricorn. Just a reminder, the top 2 videos with the most likes do get a bonus reading at the end of the month. So if this resonates, please click that like button. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so your current energy, you're really trying to do the right thing. You're trying to lead with your heart and do things out of love. Tell us more about this. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but you may have realized that there was some sort of time limit on something and it sort of passed. Because, the Knight of Cups does represent a true love offering, right? Even though that love can be come and go, it still can be the truth. It's like the Knight of Cups will give you that cup and say, I love you or something like that, or, right? Be true about one's emotions, but then also be like, okay, and now I'm taking my cup back and I need to leave and give it to somebody else. So with the Knight of Cups here, the thing is, in this story for this card, he goes to rescue his sweetheart, but it's too late because she has already gone into a different dimension. So that's kind of what I'm getting here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse holding the clock. I feel like, honestly, I don't feel like it's too late for anything, but I feel like it's getting very, very close to it. I feel like you could not be at that point. It really, I'm feeling a lot of various timelines of the way that this can go, Capricorn, but like your energy is really teeter-tottering, whether it's sort of past the point of no return or if there still is a possibility. Okay, yeah, I wanted to come out quickly. We have Arrowlug using Shatter. So going right to the Knight of Cups is kind of going into the shadow energy too. So it feels like your emotions have been shattered in some sort of way. This may have been ice, like emotional blockages, right? When water is solid, that's ice energy, indicating an emotional blockage. That may have been shattered, but I feel like also your, possibly even your heart chakra, your emotions seem to be a bit scattered about whatever this is. It says, its ice-covered body is hard as steel. Its cumbersome frame crushes anything that stand in its way. So I feel like even being shattered or whatever you are feeling right now, you're not letting your emotions get in the way of other things that you have to do. So that's good to see, Capricorn. You're definitely the best at sort of compartmentalizing. Let's see what's the shadow. We have trainers, switch raft, but trainers indicate somebody else's energy, right? In the shadow, this could be that they are saying like, hey, rescue me in some sort of way, right? What if you're the knight rescuing the fair maiden, or vice versa of, wanting to rescue them. So I do feel like there still is this energy of help me, like save me, rescue me. It could be regarding your own inner child, but it definitely feels like a masculine feminine dynamic within you. All right, let's see what's your goal this month, Capricorn. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, so you're trying to get a foundation when it comes to communication. I saw was it the Eight of Wands? Talking about that you might be wanting to control the way that someone else is perceiving what's going on. kind of puppeteering them. And that wouldn't be the best in terms of, you know, the foundation of communication. But you do want a very solid foundation with the Ten of Pentacles. It does seem like you are interested in some sort of physical, like, I was going to say some like physical riches, but I don't feel like it has necessarily to do monetarily. But for you and another person physically to be in harmony. This could be with money, it could be with career, or a or something 3D, right? With the Ten of Pentacles. It's a very legacy type energy, but in here it's that the physical world is a harmonious ecosystem. And then the Hanged Man in reverse, which Hanged Man in reverse is saying like, hey, it's not dead, done, and over with. So, you know, don't give up yet kind of energy. And the Hanged Man in this deck particularly is of vampires, those who feed off of the energy of others because they don't know how to make their own light, right? And because it's coming out in reverse, it looks like you are rejecting that type of almost reptilian-like feeding, right, in humans. Let's see, what's the light energy? We have Zubat using leech life. Yeah, literally, you are not letting anyone leech life from your heart chakra. It says, and literally Zubat is a vampire Pokemon. So it says, forms colonies in perpetual dark places, use ultrasonic waves to identify and approach targets. Yeah, so you're also not going to allow this vampirism to stay under wraps, you know, like in the caves hidden away. It seems like you are very open to having a solid foundation of communicating of the vampiric energy exchange that you have experienced. Let's see, what's the shadow here? We have Sentient using Scratch, but there's something about communication that hurts here. Tell me more about this. We have Noivern using Tuning. Okay, so for some of you, it has something to do with the Twin Flame journey. Again, we have Bat Spirit coming out twice, so I feel like that is very important for you at this time. Capricorn, pay attention to the messages that Bat Spirit is bringing to you. Because this is using tuning, and it's a dragon type, which can indicate, for me, it's Twin Flame energy or it's North Node, South Node energy if you're working on hacking your own chart at this time. And this is like the information that you're tuning into. Okay, so I do feel like there has been some communication in the past of things that you have turned into that has hurt. So maybe you've seen things that you didn't want to see, you understood more of this vampiric mechanism than you wish that you would, etc. It says it has a very nervous nature. It stands up high on its tail so it can scan wide areas. So I do feel like you want to make sure that you're safe. I do feel like you may be a little bit nervous about this. But I feel like that's kind of your trapped inner child in a way that didn't, you know, wasn't able to consent in this, to this type of dynamic. And now like tail energy, right? It's from the past. So using your tail to like stand up on and scan areas. I feel like you're using your past experiences to lift you up higher so that you can look at the situation from a higher perspective. And it does seem like you will be tuning into some more higher advanced energetic principles, you know, like your North and South Node, which are Rahu and Ketu in your chart, which are known as like the head and the tail of the dragon, or dragon type is the Twin Flame. So you could be using that as an energetic tool even this month. It says the ultrasonic waves it emits from its ears can reduce a large boulder to pebbles. It swoops out the dark to attack. Yeah, so this is talking about taking giant boulders and making it pebbles. You know, the ability to, again, sort of crush things in your way, right? Something that seems like a big blockage is able to turn into little pebbles and not really be an issue. It's also talking about swooping out of the dark to attack. So I do feel like, again, it's trying to get this energy out of the darkness, you know, bringing it to the light, and of course, sort of defeating it as you are doing that. So Capricorn, very interesting energy here. I'm feeling to anchor this with some light here. We are going to head into the extended and see what we can do to take your current energy and transmute it into this goal, which is quite, you know, quite the goal here, Capricorn. Pretty intense type energy. you know, I'm doing Cancers next, and anytime that I have sister signs right next to each other, I know that there's always a lot going on in that axis. So I totally feel some of this energy. Additionally, so if you would like to go into the extended, you cannot, or you can see yours, but you can also see the other extended as well, and last month's and previous month's extended. So you have access to older readings and such with the Eagle membership. So let's see, what card would like to bring us, angels, please? We have take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. So it looks like you are being asked to sort of take a breather here, that whatever your goal is seems to be a life goal. This might not be something that necessarily you may accomplish this month. There might be a smaller you know, goal that you're trying to get to. You know, Capricorn, you're all about getting to that top of the mountain. And one of the most important things that you need to remember is that in order to get to that top of the mountain, that 10 of Pentacles type energy, you know, seeing from a high perspective, you have to learn how to take the baby steps to get there, right? You can't jump from the base to the top, you know, the apex of the mountain, right? You go stepwise. So it feels like that's something that needs to be said about this goal here. But regardless, we are going to take a look in the extended and see more. So if you would like to follow me there, the link is in the description box below. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.